I'm gonna tell you what to do if you're not getting the results that you want on YouTube, and we're starting right now.
This video is brought to you by Placeit. Placeit has easy to edit YouTube intros, channel banners, end screens, and more for YouTubers. And the best part is, you don't have to have any additional software to use Placeit. You do everything directly in your browser. And because of their professionally designed templates, you don't have to have any design skills to make pro quality designs for your YouTube channel. Check this out. Using Placeit is as easy as selecting the template you want to use, editing the text to fit your needs, adjusting the colors to match your channel, and then saving your finished file to your computer. You can even upload images to really make your designs pop. To try Placeit for yourself and save 15% off of your Placeit account, use the link in the description of this video.
So a lot of people will start a YouTube channel, and when they upload a video, they expect to get a certain amount of views. And that expectation is typically something that happens up here because they see a bunch of videos on YouTube that get published that get a lot of views on them. For example, the comment that I'm answering today is from Trinadragon, and Trinadragon says, "Hey Nick, I've had a gaming channel for a little more than a month now and post at least 3 videos weekly. I spend hours editing, but I don't get the results that I wanted. What do I do?" Trinadragon, you are not alone. And if you're watching this video right now, there's a really good chance that you feel exactly what Trinadragon is feeling like right now. You know, hey, I'm putting in all of this work, I'm putting in all of this effort into making these awesome videos, and when I publish them to YouTube, I don't get hardly any views at all, if any views at all. What is going on? What do I have to do to get this stuff to work? The first thing that I want to tell you is, as a content creator, this is one of the biggest challenges that we face, one of the hardest battles that we fight. And the reason for that is because in our minds, we have this expectation of what we think should happen when we upload a video and how our content is in terms of quality and all of that, and why we think people should watch it and why we think it's good. But, you know, we get attached to our own content because it's our own content. It's something that we've made that we care about. And because of that, you know, we want other people to see it. We're publishing this to YouTube because we want other people to participate in the content that we made. And it doesn't always happen. We don't always get the response that we're after, and it sucks. You know, it sucks when you publish a video and you put in all this time and all this work or research or whatever it happens to be, and you don't get the views that you're after. You don't get anybody. You don't get anybody coming in, you know, that's watching, and the people that do watch, maybe they don't leave a comment, so you're not getting any interaction, and it sucks because you start to feel like all of this effort that you're putting out there, you're kind of putting it out there for nothing. And because of that, it can be frustrating, it can be depressing, it can suck the wind out of your sails, so to speak, because you're just not getting that response that you were hoping to get initially. So if you are feeling this way, if you're feeling like you're putting in all of this work, you're putting in all of this effort, you're just, you know, you're putting your all into making this content, but you're not getting the response that you had hoped, here's what you need to do. The very first thing that you need to do is you need to take a step back for a second, and you need to take a very hard, objective look at what it is that you're actually doing. Look at your channel page, look at your titles, look at your thumbnails, look at the video content itself, and look at it objectively. Pretend that you didn't make the content, pretend that you had nothing to do with the content in any way, shape, or form, and look at it and think to yourself, is it clear what my video is about in my thumbnails? Is it clear what is happening in my content with my title? When I actually click in the video, is it good content? Like, is this something that I would actually watch? Is the quality competitive in terms of the other people that are making content like mine? The reason this is really important to do, and it's like a critical thing really that you need to do in the situation if you're not getting results, is because I'll get tons of comments on my YouTube channel where people will say things like, "Hey Nick, I'm doing all the things that you recommend, but I'm not getting any results on my YouTube channel. I'm not getting views, my channel's not growing," things like that. And every time that I look at a channel, when I open it up, I'm like, okay, they're applying all the stuff. Let me look at the channel and see what's actually going on, so maybe I can give them a tip that'll help them out. But I'll look at the channel, and 99.9% of the time, they're not doing the things that I recommend here on the YouTube channel, that YouTube recommends, that other people who make content like me recommend, but they think they are. And this is where the problem comes in. Here's the thing. If you're uploading content to YouTube and you're not getting any results at all, people are not coming in, they're not watching your video, you're not getting 3 views on a video, you know, you're not making any progress at all, then in that situation, you need to really look at what it is that you're doing, because every single time that I go and I look at one of those channels, what I see is I'll see to where people, they don't have their content optimized for mobile. They don't have their channel page optimized for mobile. Their titles will be things like "My trip to the store," or "You wouldn't believe this happened." And the downside of that is that you are doing that because you see a lot of big channels on YouTube doing that type of thing, and you're using them as inspiration, which is great because, you know, like success leaves clues, so to speak. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to replicate exactly what it is that they're doing, because they already have an audience. Larger channels, larger active channels, I should say, already have a built-in audience to where when they publish something, they're going to get a percentage of clicks no matter what. It might not be a lot, but they are going to have some people come in and watch that video. And because of that, that's going to give YouTube the information that it needs to identify the right people for that particular video based on how those people click and respond to that content that has been presented to them. But as somebody that's just getting started, you don't have that. If you apply the tactics that the larger channels apply, in that situation, you are actually working against yourself because you don't have that built-in audience yet. You don't have a content library that's big enough or strong enough that has you being put in front of a bunch of people that would actually click on a video that says, my trip to the store. So the solution to this is for you to take an objective look at what it is that you're doing and look at your titles, right? Let's get into some actionable stuff here. Look at your titles and your thumbnail and how they work together as a package, and think to yourself, if this were to be presented to me on YouTube, would I click on this? Yes or no, and why? Don't just say, yeah, I would, but be very specific on why you would click on this. Look for things like, would this be something that I actually care about? Would the imagery that's in here be something that might actually grab my attention? You also want to think about the imagery or the words that I'm using in my thumbnail. Are they clear and easy to read? Are the objects that I'm focusing on, can you actually see what they are in the thumbnail, even if it's scaled down to a small size? When you're applying this idea to your titles, you also want to look at those and you want to think, why would somebody care about this particular title? Why would this trigger somebody to click on this video? Would it be because it evokes emotion? Would it be that I'm creating curiosity of some kind? Would it be that I'm helping them solve a problem and it's just crystal clear that I'm helping them solve the problem with this? Is it that I'm challenging them in some way? Like, what is it exactly? And define it. Define what it is that would make somebody click on the thumbnail and title that you're putting out on YouTube, because if you can't define it, if you can't be objective and step out and just get away from thinking like, hey, this is a good video, so of course I would click on it, you have to assume that the people that are seeing your thumbnail and title have never seen a video of yours before, and you also have to assume that they don't know the video that's behind the thumbnail and title, because they don't. When you see a bunch of videos load up on your YouTube homepage, you have no idea. When you click on one of those videos, you have no idea whatsoever what is behind that title and thumbnail. As soon as you click on it at that point, then your expectations start kicking in. As soon as the video starts playing and you start making all of your judgments in your brain on if you're gonna stick around or not. But from the outside, you click on videos for a reason. You click on them because the topic of the thumbnail or the topic of the topic of the video as a whole, but the thumbnail and the title have pulled you in some way. And because of that, you, if you're not getting the results that you're after, then if you want to get results on your YouTube channel, you need to start looking at things in that way and start defining everything that's happening on your channel. Why would somebody click on this? Why would someone care about this particular video topic? If I'm doing a vlog, why would somebody care to watch this vlog, right? You might think it's entertaining because you put it together, but from the outside, when somebody hasn't even seen the video yet, they haven't even clicked on it, why would they care enough in order to click on that video? Why would that be important for someone else to make them want to click? But being able to define your thumbnail and your title and why somebody should click on that, and in the video content, why somebody should care about and why they should watch that particular video for a long period of time, being able to define those things can really help you start getting results on YouTube, because once you can identify the reasons that people should click on your content and the reasons that they should watch it and enjoy it, then in that situation, you can actually start leaning into those things, and then you can start focusing on those things. And then by doing that, since you're identifying them, then you can make it easier for other people to identify them, because you're actually highlighting those things that are important to other people. Now, there's other things that could be at play as well on YouTube. So let's say that you are able to get people to click, but they're just not hanging on your video. Blah, 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 blah. Now, there could be other things at play as well. So let's say that you can define why somebody should care about the video. You can define that, yeah, you know what, I would click on this because of this. And yeah, it's crystal crystal clear what's going on in this video and why somebody should care and why they should click on this, but they're just not, then in that situation, other things could be at play. For example, let's say that you just haven't developed your skill set yet of just being good on camera. Because of that, first, you need to watch some of my videos on how to be better on camera, but two, if you're not good on camera and you haven't developed that skill yet of being able to communicate well with the camera, then in that situation, you might not be connecting with people when they come into your videos. And you need to identify that. This is why it's so important to look at all this stuff objectively. You need to be able to identify that so you can see it as what it is and say, okay, maybe I'm just not good on camera yet, or I'm not projecting my best self on camera. So because of that, I need to spend some time just trying to learn how to be better on camera and practicing the skill of being better on camera. And the big trick to that, by the way, is just simply being comfortable that you are making videos enough, that you're on camera enough, and that you've had enough experience to just simply be comfortable on camera, or you just work through in your brain however you can to be more comfortable on camera. And by doing that, it's going to help you be better on camera. But let's say that you are good on camera and you're comfortable and you're like, you know what, that's not the problem. I'm fine there. I'm comfortable on camera and I think that I'm, communicating well and that sort of thing. Then in that situation, you have to start looking at other things. And again, we're doing all this objectively, pretending it's not your content. So you want to look at your audio quality and you want to look at how your audio quality is compared to the other people that make videos on similar topics that you do. You want to listen to your audio and you want to compare it against other videos on YouTube, and you want to say, okay, is my audio similar to other videos on YouTube? Or is my audio loud compared to other videos on YouTube? Is my audio really soft compared to other videos on YouTube? And how does it actually sound? Do I sound like I'm actually, like right there sitting with the person? Or do I sound like I'm really far away from the camera because the microphone is way over there and I'm way over here? These things are super important because these are the things that create the experience that viewers have when they interact with your content. And look, I understand if you're just getting started, because I was just getting started at one point as well. If you are just getting started and you don't know how to process audio yet, or you don't know how to make your audio sound good, start looking at videos, start watching. I mean, you're on YouTube, right? I have videos about this and a bunch of other people have videos about this too. Start looking for tutorials on how to make your audio sound better. Start looking for setup tutorials for microphones on how to make microphones get better or sound better. And the idea, I'll tell you right now, the idea is that you get your microphone as close to you as you possibly can, where the people in the frame can't see it, but it's close to you. So as an example, this microphone is, I have my elbow on my knee and I can reach down and I can touch the microphone. That's how close this microphone is to me right now. So you want to make sure that the microphone is as close to you as possible if you are doing talking head stuff like I do. Now, if you're doing animation videos or anything like that, same exact thing applies, even if you're on your phone or your phone is the only thing you have to record audio with. In that situation, just get your microphone on your phone close to your mouth as well. I mean, you don't have to get it like this, but just get it close enough to where it's not sitting on a table or it's not far away from you. Just get it close enough to where you can focus the sound of your voice as close as possible to the microphone to make it sound better. Another thing that can help your videos not do well on YouTube to where you wouldn't get the results that you wanted is if your editing is bad. And what I mean by that is you're making corny editing decisions that might not be a good fit for the people that are watching your videos compared to good editing decisions that would be a great fit for the people that are watching your videos. That can come down to the graphics that you're using, how you're editing your videos, how fast you're actually cutting the videos, how slow you're cutting the videos, your music choices, all of it. Basically all the stuff within your video content that is going to also dictate how people are going to respond to that content. So because of that, any views that you do get, it's important to look in your audience retention, even if it's a low number of views, just so that you can see for those people that are coming in, how are they responding to what it is that you are doing. And you can find that audience retention in your YouTube analytics. Even if you're a mobile content creator and you only have your phone and you're just making videos on your phone, doing all of it on your phone, you still have access to one of the most important things, which is the audience retention report right inside of your YouTube analytics in the YouTube Creator Studio app. This is free. You can get it through the Google Play Store, and you can get it through iTunes as well, or the Apple Store, whatever it's called. Another thing that's also important to make sure that you're keeping in mind when it comes to the results that you're getting on YouTube is what's happening up here in terms of your expectations. Because when you're first starting out on YouTube, a lot of people are comparing themselves to people that have a content content library of 100 videos, 500 videos, 1,000 videos, things like that. And when you're first getting started and you only have 10 videos on your channel, you can't expect a lot of activity to be happening because you don't have a lot of videos out there yet that people are coming in and just watching, casually over time. So for example, if you have 500 videos on your channel and out of all of those 500 videos, you have, 20 people a day or 50 people a day or 100 people, whatever it happens to be, you have a lot of views coming in every day. However, if you have 10 videos on your channel, then in that situation, you might not have a lot of views coming in every single day based on only having 10 videos on your channel. So it's really important to not compare yourself to the people that have huge content libraries when you are just getting started on YouTube. In fact, I have a video that you can watch right here that will tell you about how many videos that you need to make in order to get certain subscriber milestones, 10,000, 100,000 subscribers, even 1 million on YouTube. So you can click into that and you can watch it right now. And if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.